Okay, all right. What? That was fucking crazy. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT. Of course, show that gives you all this tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know what to call this. Is it a recap? Because, like, I hate recaps. You know what happened. I feel like every YouTuber with a webcam gives you the same video. Like, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. You already know what happened. So this is not that. This video is more so my reaction to the event. So if you don't care about my reaction, then you don't go watch. My first reaction is, poor Apple, man. This whole event got absolutely spoiled a day before it happened. Tim Cook was so close, too. He was probably like, they think the event is just gonna be iPhone SE and iPad and be lame, but no, we have secrets and stuff. But then the secrets and stuff got totally ruined at the last second. Luke Miani, 95 Mac, they ruined it. Like, for real, if you saw the last episode of this show, the one that came out the day before the event, then you knew it all. Anyway, the iPhone SE, oh god. Why? They wasted so many minutes talking about that thing. So you know what? No, I'm not going to waste any more minutes here. Green iPhone 13 and 13 Pro. Sorry, Alpine green for the Pro. This right here on the regular model, dude, no. That looks like straight up baby food. Terrible, terrible, terrible color. But this Alpine green on the Pro model, yeah, I am a fan. And speaking of colors, that purple iPad Air though.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
But M1. My dudes, they put the M1 chip in an iPad Air. For why? Whoa, crazy. You're going to be able to open Twitter so fast, bro. I mean, cool, I guess. That is a lot of power. And more power is pretty much never a bad thing, but it barely makes sense in an iPad Pro, and at least the M1 in an iPad Pro helps the iPad Pro stand out and earn its Pro name. But now, the iPad Air has it, and it has it for $599. That makes the iPad Pro significantly, and I mean significantly less special. Okay, listen, I gotta do the sponsor part. You know how it be, gotta pay for these products somehow. So we're gonna do that, and then when we come back, we'll talk about Mac Studio. Hey, is your company or business having a hard time finding and hiring the right people? Like, even if you do hire people, they kinda suck? That's why this episode is sponsored by Workable. Workable helps you cast the widest net possible by posting your jobs to all the top job boards, more than 200 total, with just one click. It helps you evaluate and hire quickly with modern tools like video interviews and e-signatures, and Workable will help you automate repetitive tasks like scheduling interviews, so you can spend your time on what's important. Whether you're hiring for your coffee shop or your engineering team, Workable is exactly what you need to hire the right people fast. Go to workable.com/podcast to start hiring today with a risk-free 15-day trial. And if you hire during the trial, which many do, it won't cost a thing. The link to get started is down in the description, and of course, a huge thanks to Workable for sponsoring this episode. Okay, welcome back, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. M1 Ultra, Mac Studio, Studio Display. This stuff was wild. Again, you don't need a recap. You just need my reaction. I guess real quick, Studio Display is awesome. Awesome display, awesome features, perfect price. Oh, and hey, the stand is free. Yes. Oh, yes, it's so great. Did you hear the stand? No money. And speakers. The Pro Display XDR for $5,000. Doesn't even have speakers, so that's neat. And yes, if you saw, the display has an A13 chip inside of it. And I saw quite a few of you yesterday being like, but why did they do it? Why did they put A13 chip? That doesn't make any sense. There's a few reasons. Here are the reasons. Power management, center stage, Hey Siri, and spatial audio. There. That makes sense now? Okay, so I have been saying for a long time now that I need the iMac Pro. Like, iMac Pro was the only product, the one and only product that I really wanted this year. Actually, kind of I needed more power, and I needed it in a proper desktop. This is not an iMac Pro. We didn't get the iMac Pro, but what we did get I think is better. Apple Silicon is easily the most exciting thing going on at Apple right now. And every new Mac has been great. But with every new Mac, people like me, and probably people like you, were always compromising on something. When the M1 chip initially launched, it was cool, exciting, it was promising, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough power, and that's okay, that's fine. We knew that this was just the beginning. Then we get M1 Pro and M1 Max, which are amazing, but still, sometimes not enough power. And also, to even get that, you have to buy a MacBook Pro. And if you want a desktop experience, you have to hook up the MacBook Pro to a display, and suddenly you have a display and a keyboard and a trackpad on a device that is not getting any use. Like, let's be real, that's still not an actual desktop. It's not a true desktop experience, but now this Mac Studio is exactly what has been missing out of this lineup. It's just a box of good. It's just a box of goodness. You can get it, of course, with the M1 Max or the brand new M1 Ultra chip, and its whole business is to just be crazy. And speaking of M1 Ultra, can we talk about this moment real quick? Hopefully they don't copyright strike me for this, but I have to show it.
You see, M1 Max has a secret, a hidden feature we haven't talked about until now. It has a groundbreaking die-to-die interconnect technology that allows us to scale even further by building M1 Ultra from two M1 Max die, which doubles performance. And we connect the two die with our innovative custom-built packaging architecture.
The way he was just like, yeah, you know that M1 Max chip that we put out last year? Yeah, we put this secret feature in it, and it's just been in there the whole time. That was so badass. Such a cool moment. And this thing can support up to like 18 streams of 8K ProRes 422 video. Are you serious? Is this real life? They even made sure to mention that no other computer in the world can do that. Sweet Jesus. Poor Intel. Like, has anyone checked on Intel? Are they okay? If you would have told me, just like 3 years ago, that a Mac like this would have existed, I would not have believed you. Especially if it was running Intel. I'd be like, okay, but is it gonna burn my house down? This, in my opinion, is the most exciting Mac since the original M1 Mac Mini. And this is them holding back. They also teased the Mac Pro at the end of this event, and that thing is gonna be nuts.
Making our transition nearly complete with just one more product to go, Mac Pro. But that is for another day.
Sorry, there's a little happening in my pants. Mac Studio, we finally got it. A powerful Mac that really has no compromises, and it's actually priced pretty good. And of course, you're still gonna have people that are like, that's too many money, it's priced too high, it's too expensive. Yeah, sure, it may be too expensive for you, but just because something is too expensive for you, it doesn't mean that it's priced too high. For what you're getting, these prices are reasonable, and if you think this is priced too high, well, then you probably don't need something this powerful. In which case, I have the perfect product for you. Buy the brand new M1 iPad Air. I hear it opens Twitter real fast like.